A solitary figure stands in a cavernous pit. His arms are bound behind him, and surrounding him are 7 fierce lions, ready to attack. Beneath him, fragments of human skeletons lie scattered, a grim reminder of those who came before and did not survive. This painting was first unveiled at the Royal Academy of Arts in London in 1872. From that point onward, it captured public imagination. Reproductions began to circulate rapidly across the country, making it one of the most recognized images of its time. It resonated with viewers because of the astonishing realism and emotional intensity with which the artist portrayed one of the most enduring stories. The creator of this extraordinary piece was Briton Rivière, a man who dedicated his artistic career to understanding animals. For this particular work, he reportedly spent hours at Victorian zoos, observing lions closely, making sketches, and even studying the anatomy of a deceased lioness in his own workspace, all in pursuit of capturing their emotions precisely. This raises an intriguing question. How could a human artist create something so lifelike, so rich in emotion based solely on a brief biblical tale? The source that inspired Riviere's masterpiece is found in chapter 6 of the book of Daniel. According to scripture, Daniel was a respected advisor in the Babylonian Empire, so honorable that his peers grew envious of him. Seeking to eliminate him, they persuaded King Darius to issue a law banning prayer to any deity other than the king himself. Daniel, unwavering in his faith, refused to comply. He continued to open the windows of his home and pray 3 times daily, just as he had always done. His adversaries seized this opportunity to denounce him and demanded strict enforcement of the law. The punishment was explicit. He would be cast into a den of lions. Although the king held Daniel in high regard, he could not overturn his own edict. With great sorrow, he allowed the sentence to proceed. Daniel was thrown into the pit where the lions waited. All indications pointed to his imminent slaughter, but something miraculous happened. When the king returned the next morning and called out to him, Daniel responded. He declared that God had sent an angel to shut the mouths of the lions and they had not harmed him at all. Briton Rivière was a British painter of the Victorian era, a time when London was a global hub for art, when biblical, historical, and moral narratives were highly esteemed. Born in 1840 into a family immersed in the arts, Rivière's father taught drawing at Oxford, giving him early access to artistic education and practice. While many artists of his time focused on aristocratic portraits or idyllic landscapes, Rivière found his passion in a different subject: animals. They were more than a passion, they were an obsession. He didn't treat them as mere background characters in his paintings. Instead, he placed them at center stage. This unique focus gained him widespread recognition and eventually earned him membership in the Royal Academy. He also greatly admired Edwin Landseer, another renowned English painter known for emotionally rich portrayals of dogs and lions. But Rivière pushed the envelope further. He devoted extensive time to observing wild animals in captivity. He even conducted anatomical studies, examining animal bodies in dissection rooms to learn the subtleties of muscle movement and posture. One account suggests he even kept a deceased lioness in his studio, in pursuit of an almost unattainable realism. That level of dedication is vividly present in his most celebrated painting, Daniel in the Lion's Den. Rivière didn't just illustrate the biblical passage, he brought the animals to life. You can almost sense their breath, feel their tension through the canvas. The painting is emotionally charged and visually commanding. In the center, we see Daniel, his stance calm but restrained, arms bound behind his back, his body faces away from the viewer, and this choice adds depth. Whether he's afraid or at peace is left ambiguous. What the viewer perceives is stillness, faith, and resilience. A shaft of warm light falls from above, highlighting his figure, making him the visual and spiritual focal point amid the darkness. Surrounding him are 7 lions. Each one is distinct. One growls with bared teeth. Another lies low, poised to pounce, while another stares at Daniel as if trying to understand the intruder's calm. These lions are more than background figures. They each possess individual character traits, as if Rivière managed to represent a spectrum of emotions. Within one group, the floor beneath them is littered with bones and torn flesh, a brutal reminder that this place is no myth. Yet, at its core, this painting is a testament to belief. Its power lies in the absence of violence. According to scripture, Daniel remained untouched. An unseen force restrained the lions. When Rivière debuted this piece at the Royal Academy in 1872, critics immediately hailed it as his defining work. One reviewer remarked that Daniel was as calm as still water while danger roared around him. That unwavering calm in the face of certain death left a lasting impression on Victorian viewers. The painting's popularity soared. Engraved copies were sold widely and displayed in homes across the nation. It was no longer just a gallery exhibit. It became a symbol of strength and hope. Even those without religious convictions recognized its sheer visual and emotional impact. Eventually, the artwork found a permanent home at the Walker Art Gallery in Liverpool, where it remains on display. Nearly 2 decades later, in 1890, Rivière painted a second version titled Daniel's Answer to the King. This rendition offers a striking contrast. In the original, Daniel faces away from us, shrouded in darkness, while the lions react to his presence with tension. It captures the moment of faith before deliverance. In the second version, however, it is dawn. Sunlight floods in through a window, and Daniel looks upward as he responds to King Darius, who has just called his name. The lions appear docile now, subdued as if acknowledging that this man is beyond harm. The first painting holds the tension of trial. The second celebrates redemption. Both are magnificent in their own way, but I'd love to hear which one speaks more to you. Based on all we've explored today, it's clear that this artwork is nothing short of a masterstroke, not just because of its subject, but because of the astonishing skill with which Rivière transformed a single scriptural line into a vivid emotional experience. And just as it captivated 19th century audiences, I believe that if it received modern-day attention, it would once again evoke awe and reverence. So if this piece moved you, drop a like and share your thoughts in the comments.